Oof, good morning. It is 9, we'll say 15 a.m. We gotta prep some Dungeons and Dragons. Um, I'm very tired and my eyeball hurts. But here we are. Here we are. We just got done playing 30 hours of Baldur's Gate 3 on Friday and Saturday. We took I think a 6-hour break in between to sleep. Maybe it was an 8-hour break to sleep and life and all that. But yeah, 15 and 15 hours in a row. Occasionally stopping to eat and, take care of dogs and animals and all that jazz. But yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy. I know that there are people out there that are just playing non-stop, and to those athletes out there, I guess I salute you. I know that I'm feeling a little twinge, like, I wish I could wake up and play some more. But in the many decades that I have been alive, and thanks to, of course, ADHD medication, I could temper my hyperfocus just a little bit to actually stop doing things that my hyperfocus wants and actually do the things that I need to do. Case in point, we need to do some prep for Curse of Strahd. Oh, good morning, Scottrick. I don't know if you saw that I pinged you in Discord, but we got to get them level 12 epic feats made for the Mythic crew. I posted some ideas, but if you've got any other ideas or expansions on the ideas I posted, I would love to see it. All right. Yeah, fantastic. I don't think there's anyone as invested in Mythic besides me and the Mythic guys than you. So, I would definitely love to hear your input on their level 12 feats and, what direction you think they might be offered. Two paths moving forward. Or they just don't take it and they go with a normal feat or ASI. I doubt anyone would take that, though, because we're going to make them so fucking good. Anyways, let's not get too excited about Mythic, because we do have to worry about Curse of Strahd this morning. Whoo, baby. So, I believe they are going to sail across the lake. Now, when I played this in my IRL game that got canceled because people died and life fell apart and it was real rough for everybody. I mean, it was just real bad. A lot of people died. In real life, my DM ran it that there was a dragon, like an actual dragon, that lived in the lake. And when we were going across in the boat, the dragon came up and attacked the boat, and I had a feeling in my heart that my friend, because I hadn't read the adventure, made that up, right? I had a feeling. I was like, dang, I think he made this up. But it was very cool. My kid, who doesn't pull any punches, kind of like me. They don't really pull any punches when it comes to reviewing things and telling people the truth. I've DM'd for this kid quite a few times in their life. I ran them all the way through Wild Beyond the Witchlight, but they told me that dragon fight on the boat was the coolest thing they've ever done in D&D, and that made me really proud because the DM is kind of like my adopted kid. He's just an amazing guy and a great DM. So I was proud of him that he ran an encounter that my kid says this is the best encounter they've ever had. But secretly, I was a little like, dang, I got to up my game a little bit here. So, there's a temptation there to throw a monster in the lake that isn't there, just so that I could be like, yeah, I'm cool too. I'm going to run a cool encounter. But the lake has some pretty dangerous random encounter stuff, and I don't really want to force this on them. So I think it just comes down to the rolls, but we'll have to take a look at some of this stuff. So we'll look at encounters for Daybreak. There we go. And we'll have to chart a course for their journey today. I like that most of the mechanical stuff for the campaign, if not almost all the campaign stuff, Good morning, Crash. I'm back, and I wanted to say thanks for the Foundry videos. They have been so helpful when learning how to set everything up, and my players have been loving their time in the campaign. Wow. All right. Cool. Cool. I wish I did more Foundry videos. I am just too busy / lazy to keep making the videos over and over again to try to keep up with all of the evolutions and changes of the platform. But it is definitely a platform that you get back what you put in, for sure. You could do things on Foundry that you could never, ever in a million years hope to do in Roll20 or its competitors. So yeah, Foundry is definitely worth the effort if you have the time and the aptitude. It's definitely worth it. If you a busy boy or person, just use Roll20. Like that's been my takeaway after a couple of years of Foundry. If you don't got the time to get invested, just stick with Roll20. It's going to be more than enough. But if you got the time, Foundry is going to get you so much incredible effects and gameplay. Orf says, I was thinking about sailing across the lake. How interesting would it be if the players had to deal with a sudden water spout or a whirlpool during the journey? I guess, I think part of what makes the lake so scary is, so a big lake like that IRL, is basically a small sea. It's like a small ocean. I don't know if you've been, well, yeah, Orf, you've been to Chicago, right? Like, the wind coming off of that lake, the Great Lake, is insane, right? Like, it's basically the beach. It's basically the ocean. They've got waves and everything else like that. What is creepy about this lake is there really aren't very big waves. Like, for the most part, the lake is placid, right? It's just still. And I think that a huge lake like that is always just still, even with like rain and wind and storms, it's always just still. I think that's kind of terrifying in its unnaturalness. You know what I mean? So like, I kind of want to stick with the whole like the lake just is very flat and still and placid. But let's see what our encounters are for this. Boo, 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 boo. All right, rivers and lakes. We got a hunting trap, which doesn't make any sense for this. We've got berserkers, which doesn't make any sense for this. We got wolves, which doesn't make any sense for this. We got a berserker. We got Barovian scouts. We got 11 wolves. They do have the rock they have to deal with, so that's going to be a problem. Oh my God, you swam 5K in Lake Michigan? You fucking wild, man. You crazy boy. All right, let's see. So the rock is going to be really bad. The Saurian lizard folks are going to be really bad. 5 sirens would be really bad. But fortunately for them, these other encounters aren't too bad. So let's head over to the map that actually works. Not the map that they have. All right, and I believe I charted this course for them last week. It's all kind of a blur. Let's see. Scroll up. Batman, scroll up. Oranges, breakfast, fucking skulls. Alright, so it says that to the silver mines, it would be 10 miles using the lake, 34 if they go west, and 44 if east. Alright, so we need our 5e travel calculator. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of use out of StephTheDev.com's travel calculator. I think it's a pretty good one. All right. So there's a thing for traveling by sea, and then there's also one for traveling by land. Now, I don't recall what a keel boat is, so I'm gonna have to look that up. Keel boat. Let's see. A keel boat is a riverine cargo-capable working boat Small to mid-sized recreational sailing yacht. The boats in the first category have shallow bottoms, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we need stats for a keelboat. Alright. Keelboat is covered in D&D Beyond, Ghost of Saltmarsh. I don't know if they would honestly have a keelboat available for them to use, because they don't really do a lot of deep-sea fishing. I feel like they would just have a fucking rowboat for rowing across. Oh, alright, so Gladiator, enjoy your Sunday, or whatever time zone you're in day. Oh, it says Sunday. Alright, yeah, have a great Sunday, man. Let's see. One of the smallest sailing vessels, a keelboat, can be sailed or rowed by a single person, and it can go 3 miles per hour. These ships often transport small amounts of cargo or passengers. They're perfect for pleasure cruises. Okay. Okay. Why can't I find a keelboat when I look for it? Alright, let's just import it, I guess. So, go here. Go here. Actor. Import stat block. Paste. Import. Alright. How does one change the keelboat into a vehicle? Sheet. That's tidy sheet. Oh, it's been a hot minute. Configure. No. Creature type. Vehicle? No. You have to just set it as a vehicle sheet, I think. I did this with all of the wagons, so I don't know why I can't recall how to do it now. Probably because my brain is fucking mush from this weekend. Okay. Maybe I built them manually? No, I'm pretty sure I punched them in. Alright, let me see. Create an actor. Non-player vehicle group. Okay. How does one change this? Can you copy a wagon and turn it into a boat? Maybe. But I don't know why it didn't just paste it in as a vehicle for me. And my only options here are to change how the sheet is presented, not what type of actor it is. Let's see. Frustrating. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should just try changing a wagon. Hold on. Do I have any wagons in here still? No, of course not. Alright. Oh, wait, there we go. We got a keelboat already in. Why didn't it show up last time? Whatever. Alright, so keelboat. The section is empty, you fucking quitter. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. Features of a keelboat. Let's see. Keelboat info. Alright. So, one of the small sailing vessels, blah, blah, blah. There we go. And then keelboat deck. So we'll do add features. Keelboat deck. Keelbat. No, no, no. We don't want that. There we go. Let's see. The deck of a keelboat has the following things. It most certainly does not have a fucking ballista on it. Okay. So we'll punch this in. Close that out. Get rid of this ballista. The deck of the ship holds 12 benches and 4 15-foot long oars. When the ship is rowed, crew members sit on these benches to work the oars. Yeah, man, I just don't see that happening in Curse of Strahd. Like, I just don't think that they would have access to this ship because, like, nobody bothers going into the deepest parts of the lake. So, I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem practical. I could modify this to make it even smaller. I could do fishing boat. That could work. So deck features. Alright, so we could say the deck has the following things, oars. So we'll say that the deck of the ship holds 4 benches and 2 oars. When the ship is rowed, crew must sit on these benches to work the oars. Railing has a 3-foot railing around its perimeter that provides half cover for medium creatures and 3/4 cover for small creatures behind it. That's fine. So we're going to change this out to fishing boat. There we go. Alright, so then we'll go to keel boat information and we'll change it to fishing boat info. And then we'll say one of the smallest sailing vessels, this boat can be sailed or rowed by a single person. These ships often transfer small amounts of cargo or passengers. They're perfect for pleasure cruises as they're easier to operate. We'll put it has the following features: a light, a rigging, and the sails. The keelboat has one 10-foot sail with mast. That's fine. Probably need to get rid of the keel part. Alright. So, this should be halfway between a rowboat and that. So let's grab rowboat. And we'll compare and contrast. Let's see. This has 35 health, so we'll go ahead and give the fishing boat 60 hit points. We'll give it a damage threshold of 5 to kind of like make it slower. Walk speed, it don't really got one, so we'll do that. All that other stuff is fine. All that stuff is fine. AC 15, sure. Okay. I would say that the strength of the boat will lower it to a 14. There we go. And what with it being a little bit smaller, we'll go ahead and up the speed to an 8. There we go. Actions. On its turn, the boat could take 2 actions. Move or fire ballista. It can't take these actions if it has no crew. It can only take one of these actions if it only has 1 crew. Okay. So the actions that it has are move, because it doesn't have any ballista. Alright. And let's see. This information right here should go under fishing boat information. So we'll go ahead and put that up top because it seems more pertinent. Okay. Let's see. Not liking that. Let's see. Paragraph. Okay. There we go. Let's see. And then what else does this thing need? It's oars. It's helm. It's hull. Alright. Man, what a pain in the ass. Okay, hold on. It's fine. We got time before the game starts. So let's see. Hull. I feel like if we're doing this, we should probably have a cooling counter, though. Because it feels dumb to make all this stuff for the boat and then not use it. Maybe I'm just being selfish. I don't know. So let's see. Hit points, 60. Damage threshold, 5. Alright. And then... control helm. Because remember, these are different parts of the ship that could be, like, destroyed. Here we go. So, we'll go ahead and set this at 25 hit points. Don't know why. There we go. So, that should also be an action. And it would be control helm. There we go. Let's see. Oars. So that's movement, oars, and movement sails. Alright. I wonder why when they set it up, they didn't do all this, you know? Feels kind of weird. Alright. Let's see. The oars have 100 hit points. That's wild. Negative 5 speed per 10 damage taken. Alright. So its speed is actually 20 feet on the water. So I guess we'll do a 20-foot swim, even though it can't go beneath the water. Alright. Movement sails. Add those in. Nope. Movement sails. There we go. And strip. And lower it to 50. And then 10 damage to take it to sail. Alright. That's cool. And then we've got weapon ballista. They don't have one. Alright. So let's go ahead and get a picture of a fishing boat. So we'll put spooky fishing boat. Let's see. What's the spookiest fishing boat we could find? Wow, that's just full of skulls. Alright, hey. This one's kind of neat. Alright. Let's boot up the old Photoshop. Yeah, I agree, Orf. That is definitely a quality of life feature that we could use. And Windows. Could definitely use Windows. It's wild to me that Roll20's got Windows and Foundry doesn't. I don't know how Roll20 could have anything and Foundry doesn't also have it. Like it's crazy to me. It makes absolutely no sense. So let's grab this here boat. This definitely has some Curse of Strahd vibes to it. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Ooh, I actually... Nah, it's fine. We're in a hurry. I was like, I could Photoshop it to make it even creepier. No, it's fine. So let's do 500. Alright, Curse of Strahd. Fishing boat. Alright, let's go in here. And... Cozy. And there should be a vehicle folder. Vehicles. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. So we got that fishing boat. That's good. I don't think it's going to be that big. I think it's going to be 20 by 60. Let's make it 20 by 40. It'll be a little fat-ass boat. Okay, so now we need a good boat that has a sail built into it. I honestly don't know what our situation is regarding that. So let's dig around. I know that an animated one would be better, but I don't, you know, just fuck all that. Poof. All right, so let's see. Maps, ships. Ships. Alright. You gotta have 2 oars and a sail. We found it. Alright. The search is over, boys. There we go. So, close this out. In prototype, Fishing boat. Oh, what would be a good name for this fishing boat? And yeah, it's a vehicle. It can't make friends. It can't make friends. We're gonna link actor token. We're gonna go into appearance. We're gonna paste this in. It needs to be 20 feet wide, but in the operational capacity. So we can scale this well the fuck up. And then we will make it 6. Alright, let's see what happens. Fishing boat. Ooh. It is technically 1, 2, 3, 4 across. We only need 5 across. Let's try again. Appearance. We'll bring it down to a 2. Update. There we go. That's 4 across. I like it. Alright, so now we have fishing boat. We could probably go a little bit bigger, TBH. So we'll go 2.2. Update. Fishing boat. Oh, almost there. Almost there. I think that's good enough, though. Alright. So now we have a fishing boat. I'm so proud of us. So fucking proud of us. Alright, I don't got time to put it into compendium, restart my game, and do that. But I could throw it into the compendium for another group. Alright, so fishing boat. In you go. Alright. And that means we got to go to actor. And we got to go to the vehicles folder. And we got to add a new vehicle. And it's got to be called a vehicle. And it's got to be... and then we'll go ahead and import over the top. Got 20 minutes till the game. Not bad. Let's see. There we go. Breakfast drugs are kicking in. Eye strain and migraine fading. Also used eye drops. I recommend Systane Lubricant Eye Gel. Soothing Eye Relief. Hashtag not sponsored. But if you're wondering what I use during Extra Life and the fact that I'm on a computer most of the time that I'm awake, I have that. And then if things are starting to get real bad, I have these blue light glasses that I got on Amazon. And they're very cheap, but they do a really good job of making like reducing the eye strain from staring at a computer screen nonstop. So yeah, that's my. And then for throat, I have this chamomile tea. It's like a chamomile. It's called throat something. I don't know. I'll have to like make a video about just general health guide. Not that I'm really qualified for that shit, but okay. So now we have a boat, which was quite a detour, but we fucking have one. So let's celebrate that fine achievement. Let me go and grab our Cursor Strahd DM notes. All right, bring those over. All right, and this is going to be a daybreak, and today is the... God, is it really already the 6th? Fuck. All right, and then we'll do Jish Bad Boy right here, and I'll go and grab this information. We now have a boat. We don't have a good name for the boat. I think the boat's name could be... we'll call it the Drowned... We'll call it the... Man. Spooky names for a boat. Abandoned Barnacle, Angel of Doom, Barbaric Serpent, the Blood Lightning, the Bloody Hangman. Let's call it Siren's Call. There we go. That's a good name. Siren's Call, the fishing boat. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put that in. Beautiful. Oh, the Drowned Maiden's pretty good too. I almost feel like the Drowned Maiden's like a little too much. Siren's Call, Drowned Maiden. I'm going to go with Siren's Call, I think. I'm going to go Siren's Call. Drowned Maiden feels almost over the top. Like, you'd expect that from a Curse of Strahd game kind of deal, which is fine. Fulfilling expectations is important. All right, so 34 if they travel overland, 44 if east, and then coastal. So they had mentioned, what if we sail just around the coast? All right, so if they sail just around the coast, start them at the fishing village here. It would be... I don't think they're going to sail around the coast. That sounds crazy. I also got to figure out where the fuck I put the silver mine now. I think it's like right there-ish. All right. 30... And how many miles is that? I can't see. 32 miles. I don't think they're going to do 32 miles of coastal. That sounds crazy. Coastal east. And then what if they went coastal west? Let me check their map. Where did we say that the silver mine was? Silver mine is just up this random tributary that isn't actually there. So it's right in the middle on the other side. So is there a tributary on the other side that they could use? Yes, I suppose. It's like there-ish. Okay. Possible position of the Mad Mage placeholder. Yeah, sure. Okay, so that's what we're using. Alright. So then, if they went west, it would be... Because I think that Lex suspects that there's something out in the middle of the lake, which is pretty cool, because that's technically what we're leaning towards. So this would be 23 miles. Coastal, if west. And then they just got to go either upriver 4 miles. Alright. Versus these assholes right here that would go, yeah, 5, 6, and then 10. So, 10 miles total. So 6 for lake and 4 for river. Alright. So what we want to do then is decide still, is there going to be a monster in the middle of the lake? Now, a lot of people put an aboleth in the middle of the lake. I think an aboleth is just too much. Not like stat-wise. I just don't think Strahd would tolerate it. Some people work it into the campaign that the aboleth is working with the dark powers, blah, blah, blah. But I just think that's just a lot to deal with. So, I don't know. Now, we could just put a natural creature that has gotten away from itself. Man, Pinterest. It's just all spicy AI nowadays on Pinterest. Wow. If you wanted an anime Irenia, there you go. I do like that with AI. Now hear me out. I know it's terrible to say with AI. I do like how with AI we are starting to see a lot more diversity in like character art, right? Like, because I just don't feel like people draw a lot of darker skinned characters. And like with AI, they could just ask for darker skinned characters and it just spits out like all this, you know, alternative art or whatever. Gitrog doesn't make sense. deep in the lake. I do like Gitrog for the middle of the lake, but I feel like it's too much. I feel like we should reward like Lex's like suggestion or Tiernan's suggestion of going like around the lake rather than right through it, because if there is something big in the middle like that you have to get past, that would be kind of cool. But we only have 12 minutes to make that decision. So, what are we gonna do about that? All right, so we're gonna put lake monster. And what could be in the middle of the lake? We got a big ass fish. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Big crocodile. I don't know. I'm kind of digging this guy. Like, because we could just use, like, fish stats on this guy and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it seem lazy? I don't know. Like, some of the other ones are almost, like, too cool. I know that sounds weird, but, like, I kind of like the idea that just some big-ass fish is in the middle of the lake. Let's see. Ooh, this one's pretty good. It's not as, like, goofy. That one's kind of goofy. This one looks a little bit cooler. Yeah, I feel like that could work pretty well. Just a big-ass fish in the middle of the lake. Yeah, let's just go with a big-ass fish. Alright, so we're going to do file, open. I'm tired. And we're going to go here, and we're going to go to active tokens and Curse of Strahd. We're still on June Curse of Strahd because lazy. I'm going to paste this in. Alright. And we will call this... Oh, we could just grab the deadliest fish stats from before. But then, since they killed the deadliest fish, if they have to do that quest, they won't have the deadliest fish's stats anymore. Tough call. Tough call. Let's see. We'll do Curse of Strahd, Mighty Gar. Alright. Okay. So, loving that. Let's go in here. I guess we'll just build it in Daybreak to save some time. Maybe? Nah, we can transfer it over. 9 minutes to go. We've got Deadliest Catch, the fish. But we want something more. The Mighty Gar. I think a gar is a fish. A gar is like a freshwater barracuda, if you were wondering. Alright, so we're going to do a barracuda. Nope. We're going to do a catfish. Alright, giant electric catfish. That sounds like a good place to fucking start. Alright, so the giant electric catfish has a swallow attack, it has an energy discharge, it can bite and swallow. All of that sounds promising. Alright, so then we gotta combine it with other monsters. Specifically, our friend the Devil Shark. So let's grab Devil Shark, who is just a fantastic monster. Here we go. Okay. So, to simulate the Devil Shark, we do this. There we go. We change the size here to be gargantuan. Swim speed. Gotta kick that shit up to 50. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna give it Blood Frenzy. because fucking everything in this campaign's got Blood Frenzy. And let's see, Keen Smell. Smell. Alright, fine. We'll just grab Keen Smell from here. And just put... Has advantage, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Freezing Breath and Swallow. Already covered. Bite. Blind Sight and Tremor Sense. So let's give it Blind Sight and Tremor Sense. Alright, and then what else? Damage immunity is cold. That checks out. Doesn't feel like it's really going to come into play. Let's see. Oh no, we'll make it resistant to cold. There we go. Damage immunity, lightning. Damage vulnerability, not going to have any. Armor class, yeah, that's got to go back up to 16. Alright. And let's look at this thing's bite, which is 4d10 and grapple. Alright. Whereas this one is grappled and restrained. Okay, they're kind of the same. Let's see. Unlock. Grappled and restrained. Okay. And restrained. And let's see. DC 18. I feel like DC 18 is very manageable. And let's see. Anything else we need to know about that? Nope. Alright, so we'll delete. We're going to make its strength go up to 24. 22. The intelligence can stay low. Wisdom. And what's this guy's charisma? 14. Okay, they have saving throws in Dex and Constitution. And Wisdom, apparently. Oh my god. Alright. And then... that's it. They'll have resistance to fire because they're in the water anyways. Alright, so then the swallow rules. I guess we could just take the swallow from the shark, move it over. There we go. 5 minutes till game. Electricity discharge. Alright, I want the DC to go up to 18 to match the other stuff. Giant electric catfish can generate a pulse of electricity. Every creature within 10 feet of the giant catfish takes 2d6 points of lightning damage and is stunned until the start of the giant catfish's next turn. Oh my god. Successful DC 13 saving throw reduces the damage to half and negates the stun. Freezing Breath does 12d8. Alright, let's fuck around with this. Giant electric catfish can generate a pulse of electricity. Every creature within 10 feet of the giant catfish takes... I don't know. Let's say 4d6 points of lightning damage and... period. And then we'll say... successful saving... a successful constitution... saving throw reduces the damage by half and negates the stun. Failure by 5 or more adds paralyze lingering, which in the water would be pretty bad. Alright. So we'll go ahead and grab that. We'll make it a secret. We'll go over here. And we'll change the... oh, it didn't even have fucking damage dice. To 4d6. Electric. There we go. Alright. And that's it. We don't have any more fucking time. So we gotta generate some fresh hit points for that guy. Beautiful. Not a lot going on here with this creature. Kind of wish it had a little bit more. What did we give the deadliest catch that might make this a little bit more interesting? Triggered ability cornered. that could work. Let's see. Triggered ability. Let's see. Recharge would be good. Yeah. Oh, and then this is probably going to need Paragon shit. So, Paragon actions and Paragon defenses. There we go. Multi-attack. Giant electric catfish bites once and uses its discharge as possible, or it swallows. If it can't bite another target, while it's grappling. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think the last thing we need is let's see, hungering. No wait, we'll just do a new ability. Here we go. New ability. Tempting invitation, mist, ambush predator, parry. Let's see. New ability, ambush predator. When bloodied, the mimic, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna say new ability, surge of speed. All right. While bloodied, the giant electric catfish can dash as a bonus action. That seems good. And then we'll give it a reaction. And the reaction will be reaction, minor discharge. And so basically, when damaged by an opponent within 5 feet using a melee attack, the attacker takes 1d10 lightning damage. Alright. Because it gets back its thing every... Ah, shit, it's 10 o'clock. Fuck! Alright. Other damage formula. 1d10. Lightning. Alright. Whew. Anyways, I gotta go. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Okay.